Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. And now with the Casey. Hopefully. Anytime now. Gonna get that sweet Casey head. I think we did okay. I think whenever he stands in front of you and sort of like nods appreciatively, or whenever he stays close, I think that's like a successful check.
Yeah.
But whenever he throws his hand up and walks away, I think that means that
We only did 2 wrong ones then.
I think that that's what the visual cue is trying to suggest.
Okay, you have to read this. He says Omega,
murdering without the courage to proclaim
Alpha.
their convictions in front of the rest of the world.
Uses idealism as a shield, needs to be reminded of reality. Exaggerates his own importance, but welcomes good advice. Conceals insecurities with bluster, desperate for something to hold on to. So I don't think we were too far off.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, this one I think worked out pretty well last time.
Yeah.
You've been preaching pacifism for years from your ivory tower. Now all of a sudden your convictions are really being tested and you're tossing them away.
Can I skip
No,
some of this?
let me explain.
No.
The augmented peoples of the world have been stripped of their power.
So a little Omega.
Little Beta.
Cause needs people like me to stem the tide of hatred before all humanity drowns in it.
But that was 2 Omega.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we just really borked it right at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I go through the same check.
Well, the end did not have a lot of good options, I felt.
Plan obviously isn't working.
Like, it wasn't very...
I know.
I didn't want to say any of those things.
Hmm.
I have been trying desperately to think of a better way, but so far, nothing. This is a very precarious time
Beta.
for the movement. These attacks are making everything worse for us. My leadership position within ARC is being threatened, and I suspect the two might even be connected.
Alpha.
Please,
I got
go
it.
back to your people. Tell them to give me 48 hours so I can attempt to resolve the internal conflict.
So this time it was 2 betas. Yeah, see, and that was the one that we were like, well, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah. I think let's go for Justify.
I'm
yeah.
sorry. If I go back empty,
It just gives you the answers.
Yeah.
I'll just be replaced, probably by someone more eager and less sympathetic. Coming in now is honestly the best thing you can do for everyone.
Yes. I suspect you are right. But can
He's
you
so
understand
sad.
this? If you were to take me from here, you would be responsible for more than my death. You would be responsible for my effacement, the ruination of the Augmented Rights Coalition, and the perversion of everything it stands for.
Yeah, so I guess the big mistake is right here at the end.
Mm-hmm.
We sort of attacked his ego,
Yeah.
and that was the big mistake I think we made.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom line hasn't changed. If you come with me willingly, there won't be any violence. You now have the choice. Choose the non-violent path, or you are the one betraying the cause.
I cannot watch any more of my people die. Not on my account. You've asked me to trust you, and so I will. Before we leave together, there's something I must show you. I suspect there's a power struggle brewing within our organization. Some people inside ARC are less committed to our ideals.
Are you trying to tell me you know who's responsible for the bombings?
I have only suspicions, and until recently not even that. The evidence I have begun collecting is meager, but I give it to you.
Oh.
This
Oh,
is
nice.
the key card for the security door. The evidence is inside.
Why give it to me? Why not keep it, present it at your interrogation?
Because
mean,
if my
what?
suspicions are correct, and I am seen leaving here with you, willingly, I may not survive to present my evidence.
Yeah.
And he still dies horribly, so we don't need to watch that again.
Yeah, listen.
Rucker's
Oh, there he goes. Oh, okay.
Which is where exactly?
There's some
Okay.
greenhouses near your position. Below them is a clearing.
Chalice record keycard, and then Rucker's evidence. Spoke to HK. Phase 1 is go. Deliver Orchid ASAP, then maintain cover. Rest of cell on standby. Additional orders to follow. Jim. Just grab those real fast, and... Oh, an ebook. Neat. Wait a second. It's by Talos Rucker.
Self-published.
Now, does this lead... I think I can get out through the window as well. That's a security 5. I'm just gonna burn one of these real fast. Oh, there we go. Now, are they still trying to cut their way through the door, or do I just get to leave quietly now?
You may get to leave quietly.
Because that would be nice.
I mean, it certainly doesn't sound very dangerous in here. I mean, not any more dangerous, I guess.
Nuh-uh. It can probably fit. There. Now, be mulched. Okay.
Nom, nom.
I prefer that resolution.
Yeah,
Just
me too.
because then at least the last few minutes of that poor guy's life weren't so hostile,
Yeah.
you know? Now, to make our daring escape.
Oh, the sunlight. The way that they were framing the shots with Rucker was really choice. Looked a lot like his posters.
Mm-hmm. The way I like occasionally when he would sort of stagger, there'd be a sunbeam.
Yeah.
Yes, but they are obvious lies. People will see through them.
Can I go down to... Okay, I can. So I can go down and then around. But
The Human Restoration Act comes.
maybe instead I don't do that yet. Whoops.
I wish I shared your optimism, brother.
What did he say? What did he say?
Nothing to see here, fellas.
That's some strong wind. Oh, I just can't tell you what a relief it is to see plants of any kind. Ooh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
They grow
Oh
in hot
man.
peppers, tomatoes.
So, you and I and the whole team, we have had the sauna on our minds since the last recording session.
Yeah.
And I think that the best idea is that we had collectively, we're thinking like climate control.
Yeah. To boost humidity,
Yeah, like
to
that.
make it warmer.
That might, yeah, it raises
Not
like the
actually warmer, but
heat is conveyed more effectively if the air is a little damp.
mm-hmm.
So that might be it. It could just be that simple, you know? What's up?
I know, brother.
It's just so relaxing to be near plants.
Today,
There's just always some amount of hope when you're growing things. You have to be hopeful to throw inert little biopods into a pile of garbage and then tend them until something comes out. You know? This is the best place that we've been to since the sauna. For sure. Is it sad? Still? Yes. But gardening lowers my blood pressure. Like, look at that. Look at... Oh, they're just making such efficient use of space. Those beans... They're gonna go straight up.
I'll try to peek back around the corner before I hop down here.
You don't need to. You can see it from where you are. See that beans? See that? I'm going to assume those are beans. They're in a very tall, narrow container, and they're going to trellis up the wall. So they're very space efficient. You see that grate on the wall? Not there, but over there. That's what those walls look like next to the beans. And the beans are flanking either side of the door.
I see.
So
if I do a big leap,
the beanstalk will provide you a way down.
Hold on. No. Here we go.
Oh! Ooh! Ooh!
Hold on. Now this seems bad. Right? This doesn't seem great.
Just eat one of your...
But I'm just gonna shove another one of these in my ports.
Mm-hmm. Because that's what it's for.
I accidentally just used the thing twice in a row. So that's not great.
Get on the elevator. Oh my gosh, this is the world's slowest elevator.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
Fine.
It is fine. Yeah.
Okay. You made it.
Possibly not even an elevator yet? No, I don't think we've made it to the elevator yet.
I was mistaken. Blast doors for some reason, even though this place is so full of holes.
Cargo door. It's probably salvaged from somewhere else. People got suspicious of us, but nobody was ever alerted, right?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I'm gonna count that as a total success. I don't think I had to knock anybody out, did I? This whole time? I don't think I punched anybody.
I honestly blocked out most of... I'm gonna forcibly try to remember as little of this place as possible.
Oh, there's something that I realized, and it was sort of like a groan-inducing moment.
No, you totally did. There were those big security guys when we rescued that one guy from interrogation.
They don't count. Hold on. I meant decent people.
Oh, yeah, no. Run.
That's fair. I did get pretty sloppy by the end.
Yeah. That's the one. He did it.
Oh. You think that he...
I think he is the faction, the leadership split.
Yep, just poisoned Rucker, probably, as well.
Never had someone poison him, but yeah. He stands to benefit the most.
You see, I know something about that character that... Yes, I think that is extremely likely, but... Spoilers, so... Never mind. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, there's something that remind me. There's another connection to myth that I want to bring up after we're done debriefing here, which is probably what's gonna happen as soon as this loading screen is done.
A lot of goddamn good Rucker being dead is going to do for us. Your orders were to bring him in.
I fully intended to.
Then how did this happen?
I think you... What is disclose? I think we should tell them that.
Yeah, that's weirdly roundabout. Just someone poisoned him.
Yeah, somebody poisoned him in front of me. Don't tell me how to do my job.
I think someone being paid to manipulate Ark killed him. Someone in his crew. Rucker told me Ark was being set up, that the real terrorists were hiding in plain sight.
And was he wearing a tinfoil hat when he said this?
The man was devoted to bridging the divide between Augs and Naturals. He knew that every one of these attacks just drives the stake in deeper, and that the only way to fix things was to pull that stake out. He said he had evidence to prove Ark's innocence. He was ready to come in and talk to us, even though he knew it meant risking his life.
What evidence was he referring to?
Oh. Oh no. Well...
Wait. Go to... I don't trust these people that we're working with.
The problem is... The problem is that Jensen, like, he probably either... I know he has a copy, because you literally have a copy of all of the data you collect in the menu.
Mm-hmm.
And I view that as being diegetic.
Yeah.
So I don't see any reason why he couldn't give a copy to both. And there's a problem where, since I've played this game before, if I remember correctly, Miller is actually always trustworthy.
Okay.
I think Miller is on the up and up, but I don't remember the results of this particular decision.
All right, well, I'm team keep for Vega. We can give it over. We'll see what happens.
Well, no, because I think I probably gave it away last time.
Uh-huh. Oh, do you want to see what happens?
I don't know. I'm just going to go with keep for Vega because you're the choosener and you've made your choosins.
I've made my... I do not trust these people.
I don't know. He was killed before he could say.
Well then, there's no use theorizing over what-ifs, is there?
What about Viktor Marchenko?
I ran that name through iLink and got back a blank page. Why? You got something else?
Yeah, you just chased me out.
Nothing more than a gut feeling, so far.
Well, I'm sorry, Agent, but I need more than that. Christ. What a mess. You know word of Rucker's death is going to spread, don't you? And when that happens, the head of state police assures me Golem City will become a war zone. We can't let that happen. I hope we're good on juice, Chicane, because I need a ride. As for you, Agent...
I still have a case to solve, and I know exactly where to start, Director. Smiley's had more than enough time to analyze that DSD I gave him.
The one you took from Rosika?
I'll check in with him, see what's on it. After that, I'll go where the evidence takes me. I intend to make sure the right people are brought to justice for this, whether they're augmented or not.
Get a move on, before this case gets any colder, and keep me in the loop. Let's go, Chicane.
Now, is Jensen gonna call Vega? Or is anybody gonna call me? This is sort of the end of the session for the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so very briefly, I just wanted to... I realized something between sessions.
Mm-hmm.
The augment, the experimental augment that makes you temporarily invulnerable is called the Titan.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, the Titans lost.
Yeah.
They did it again.
The Icarus falls.
And
the Titans lose.
Yeah.
The invincible Titans lose. The Icarus landing system that's supposed to catch you when you fall. Yeah.
And I'm wondering... I'm starting to realize. So I'm looking around for
I wonder if Casey is named after Cassiopeia.
I'm starting to wonder that kind of stuff as well. Like, I'm
Because
trying
nobody believes the Oracle. Like, isn't that her?
No, that's,
Oh, that's somebody else.
That's, Cassandra.
Oh, Cassandra, yeah.
Yeah.
But that could still be a Cassie.
Possibly, yeah. So I'm starting to try to find connections between all of, like, the catchy product names and stories of failure.
Yeah. Poetic.
Because, so a few that I've noticed, right? So several of them, it's just like Nanoblade. That I don't think that's a hidden message, right?
No.
But Icarus Landing, Icarus Fails, Typhoon. I if it had been, I thought briefly like, wait, isn't there a Typhon? But no, that's not it. It's just a whirlwind.
Mm-hmm.
But Glass Shield.
That's a brittle thing. That's like a paper tiger or glass cannon.
Right. And rhinos are extremely extinct. Or very, very nearly. They're extremely endangered, I meant to say.
One species is functionally extinct.
So it's really just... It is curious to me that they have found everything that protects Jensen directly. Everything that's in his skin is a mark of endangerment or failure.
Yeah.
And
this is not going to go well for anyone.
Once is interesting, twice is curious. 3 times makes me think. Yeah, I think that I'd love to talk to a designer and be like, okay, did you pick all 3 of them?
Yeah. Did you do this on purpose?
Yeah.
Because it kind of seems like you did this on purpose.
Definitely, I think that the Icarus and the Titan were on purpose.
But I think the Casey and the Glass Shield.
The Casey is ambiguous. Glass Shield might have just been a cool marketing name because I think it's
it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool product name. What I wonder, if they had made a 3rd game, would there have been something Sisyphean, or would there have been like a Prometheus something or other? I've just been trying to rack my brain for like what's something like a cybernetic arm prosthetic that it's like a built-in shotgun that's called the 300 Spartans. It's like, oh, were they?
They could just stop beating around the bush and call it the Greek tragedy. This is my arm cannon. It's called the Greek tragedy. Nothing good happens here.